We got a right to be angry. We got a right to be angry. We got all the fucking right to be angry. Burn this shit down. We burn this shit down.
They all around here.
What's going on, Frank? What's
going on,
I fuck with everybody, man. How the fuck you pass? You had to know that. That's how you pass. It's a lot of energy out here. Hey, look. You got that? Hey, look. Hey, they need somebody to go.
Exactly. They don't care about the kids in our community that's missing, and they don't even care about the buildings or the properties in our communities to keep them safe. But if y'all been watching us protesting all through these white neighborhoods this whole time, they literally been protecting the properties they want to protect. We went to a racist person's house and...
Hey, boss, I just watched your live.
Oh, for sure. You said what?
He moving too fast. He trying to keep up with you and you be hitting him.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to, I'm gonna go to the backside over here. What's going on, bro? Alright, text my phone, love you.
I love you.
You gotta give me an iPhone charger. Hey, how you doing?
Next move, man.
Yeah. I think we found all the kids. Yeah, I mean.
Take them off. This is a good fight right here.
Calming the people down from the other house. They was attacking the house that had nothing to do with anything. Not this house, the other house.
Oh, next to it.
Should have let that bitch burn.
Come on down.
Bro.
Oh, man.
How you doing? How y'all doing? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll be there tomorrow. Right? This what's going on, bro? It's another level right here. Yeah, I'm good.
No justice! No peace! 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 No justice!
How y'all doing? Huh? Huh?
Shots fired back down there?
Yeah, it's okay.
You okay?
I'm okay, yeah.
You okay?
How you doing? What's going on? Definitely wouldn't have burnt the house down if it was kids in there, if it was people trapped in there, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It was not a good move. Evidence and stuff like that. I thought people were gonna go in and look. You know what I'm saying? Look at the house. Oh no! I need an iPhone cord. The iPhone cord. The cord. I got it on. You got the iPhone cord? You got the iPhone cord? Let me borrow it real quick. What up? How you doing?
You good?
Good.
Right.
I need an iPhone cord.
I got one that's in a car.
Need the bar-
What cord you need? Like
The iPhone cord.
I'm just saying, I got an iPhone cord, but you got
I just need the cord.
Alright, I'll
Like the charger cord, yeah.
They got the bust fast. That shit happened fast, didn't it? I was like, that shit, we just was over here. How they got the shooting and shit? They got the shit fast.
Earlier, out here.
House over there, right? Right here. Yeah, somebody else right here, too. Yeah, I was right there.
Oh, you got one? I think he's still
It's crazy. Yeah. I need an iPhone cord. I need an iPhone charger cord. Here's an iPhone charger cord.
The fire started up again today.
That's your brother. That's your brother.
Oh. This is,
They're not stopping that. No time soon.
I'm gonna see the top of the house.
Whole thing coming down. Why look like he was
The engine's still on fire back there.
Why the car look like he was just us?
you got here. Where they going?
Upstairs from his home?
Yeah. She had nothing to do with it.
No, I'm saying, like, are you gonna help her? Or like, you gonna help her?
It depends.
Okay.
gotta get more details because they saying the dude that live up here has something to do with it. Hey, this portable charger fire, it can charge 2 phones at once. Look, they keep on saying my phone. Wow, look, this wall. 92 hours. Once you fully charge it, it lasts for 92 hours. That's why I'm able to stay live. How you doing? Bring it back one more time for those that just joined. Okay? This is what happened for y'all that don't know. Basically, the community thought there was missing kids at this house. So basically, this is what happened for y'all that just not doing anything. Good, how you doing? Basically, what happened was the community found out kids was missing. Okay? They called the police. The police don't ever come to our community in time. So when they...
The house. You see this? Look at this.
That he was a pedophile or whatever?
Yes. Look, they was selling them kids. They was talking. See, you need groceries for this week? Let us help you out with this. $250 gift cards, toll-free calls. The girl took the other paper where it was said they had went because they had an infection. Somebody had an infection that was living in the house. And I'm gonna give you their name. Their name right here too. His name is Roderick Bowie.
They already arrested all the people. Yeah. But so basically what happened was people called the police. The police came to the house and didn't do shit. It took them so long to come to our community, you know, it took them hours and hours. It took them so long to come that basically by the time that they came, the kids had moved around. So they kept seeing the kids, they kept calling the police, and the police was just like not coming. So the community's like, well, fuck it, we're gonna go over there ourselves and go knock on the door. So they had a bunch of people come themselves to go to the house to see if the kids were there. When they got there, the people at the house started shooting at them through the house. When the people were shooting at them, the police came and they arrested all the people in the house for shooting at them. When I talked to the person in charge, he said basically, when I talked to the person in charge, I got one now. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. When I talked to the person in charge, he said basically they went in the house. They didn't find any evidence of the kids, but they did have evidence of the gunshots being fired. So they arrested all the individuals in the house. Okay? Upon leaving, we heard, when they did that, we heard that they could be at another residence. Like they could have been moved. We go to the other residence, and we get there, kids start running. When we found the kids that were running, two of the kids that were running ended up being two of the kids that were missing, or a missing little boy, something like that. A 9-year-old and a 14-year-old, I think. The two little girls, I think, were found somewhere else in the area, like they were like kind of like at the house. Yeah. And
What's your name? Excuse me, sir.
no, you can get it. So no, just keep. They went in the house and they didn't get that stuff. But we went to the other house, we found the two little kids. While we were out there, the police began to put all these police at the original house. So we came back to the original house. When we came back to the original house, once the police left, people broke in the house themselves to check the house for the kids and for evidence. Inside of the van, they found bloody, bloody shorts inside of the van.
Say hi.
Hi, how y'all doing?
I love you.
I love you too, appreciate that. upon coming back to the house and the police leaving, the people began to go in the home. Once the people went in the house, they broke into the van that was outside. They found like bloody shorts. And they found the bloody shorts from the van. The dude that owned the van was outside with everybody. So basically, yeah. What's up? Love y'all, bro. Love, bro. Dude with the bloody shorts, huh?
Back if we have to, but that's what we're going to go down there and talk about. But the crowd ain't get ruined or nothing.
We can if the police leave.
Huh?
We can if the police leave.
No, we're trying to make sure that we protect ours from them.
But I'm saying if the police leave, we can protect the crowd. They only doing this shit because the police leave.
But the police is doing their job right now.
I mean, kinda. Right back. If they would have did their job in the first place, we wouldn't be here.
Actually, whose job is to govern our children?
I ain't talking about governing children, I'm talking about responding to our problems in a timely fashion. When people call the police, they don't come, so they kept seeing the missing kids, but by the time the police get there, they didn't come. So the people went to the house like fuck it, and the people got shot at the house. They started shooting at the police. The people went out and started shooting at them.
I understand that.
So now that we at this point, as long as all these police out here, more and more people don't come. Because they imposing a threat.
They not a threat, though.
Right, but when they pull out their billy clubs and line up in the street and all that shit, all this little point is
They got to protect here. So they got to protect themselves?
Ain't nobody trying to hurt them.
You right.
Trying to hurt them. Who you trying to hurt them? Nobody trying to hurt them. Why they shoot the tear gas at them? To protect themselves? Tear gas, they can protect themselves, right? Come on, bro. Come over here with that, bro.
I finally see you in person, Shaniqua Lewis.
I know that name for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, the dude that had owned the van was outside. So he ran into another house. The house he ran in, they broke those windows and tried to get him to come out of that house. And then since he got away, they went back to his van and burnt down his van, and somebody burnt down his house. After that, the police started shooting tear gas at people. There was a shooting. Somebody got shot in the leg.
I need you know another place I need you to walk with me at?
Where at?
On Holden and Burlock, the service station.
Yeah.
This, one of the runners there a couple months ago, me and my brother was there to get some gas.
Yeah.
And my brother gave me $10 and he took my brother $10 and called him a bitch ass nigga. And wouldn't turn the pump on. So I goes in there and asked him for the money back. And he calls me the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, he didn't give us our money back.
Yeah, oh, okay. Inbox me and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
And as soon as we leave here, I'm going to check on it.
Okay.
I definitely am with it, though.
Okay, thank
So,
you.
you can't be calling those niggas for no reason.
Right.
Oh, the guy that had what's his name, he got away. The guy that was in the van, he got away. So that's why they went back and burnt his van down. He actually got away, though. So where you at?
Yep.
Look, I was in the van. They fucking strong.
Huh?
Like, real strong.
You said what? I can't hear you. I'm still by the house. I'm still by everybody's still standing together. everybody, I don't know how you can't get over here. Everybody in the world is over here, so I don't know. I don't know where you blocked off at. I'm still by the house. I'm still by the house. I'm right by the house. It's on fire. It's people here. It's cars here. Between 39th and 40. Between 39th and 40th. Okay. What's going on?
What up, Frank Diddy?
Feeling good. Thank you. Somebody was looking for these. I don't know where they went. How y'all doing?
They don't give a fuck. It's
It's smoky as hell. I don't know if y'all can see it. Smoky as hell out here.
Check it out, though, baby.
Misty_C. At Bay_Bree hey hey.
Watchdog 1787. Test.
Hey! Yo, let me see it. I'm blowing up.
Misty_C. At Bay_Bree, were there kids in this home?
I'm sorry, like, is this Andre?
It's a lady walking around. Hold on. Hey, who had the mask? Who walking around with the mask? Who's walking around with the mask? The box with the mask?
Sabrina. At EvilBlue02, no, not in that home.
Yeah, can you get a bunch real quick? Bring some. Bro. You want one, bro?
Hell yeah. Hey, we taking pictures.
I appreciate it.
Oh, for sure.
She passing them out. He passing them out.
Oh, thank you.
That's the last one. You welcome.
Bitch, shut up. Don't cry about it. Right here.
Fuck around. You ain't gonna publicize what we screaming out in our community and say what's hurting us. Motherfucker around. Period.
Huh? I think so. I'm trying to catch up to him, but I had to stay here to
Shit.
make sure it don't get too wild. It still got wild.
Yeah, but presence is needed everywhere.
Yeah. I really want
My
to.
boy Frank. It's calm. It's calm.
Yeah.
Nothing too serious.
Yeah. Make sure ain't nobody fight the police. Police don't fight us. Everything else legitimate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everything else. As long as they say we don't
Yeah.
cross that line.
I can't breathe for the lead. For real. They gonna get my mask, dog.
How you doing? Yeah, I had to take care of this.
Looks like that streamer might have went down. Still saying that it's live, but it's frozen, so I think either he got a phone call or his battery died or something. I still have the one on the left up. As soon as this one goes down, I'll watch that.
You've got mail.
I'll try it one more time. No, his views are still dropping. Yeah. I still got AOL now, so. I also have a bunch of discs for up to like 1,000 hours worth of dial-up, so for free. Yeah, it's not coming back up. Still, it says he's got 7K, but 6.9K, but he's still dropping. That's a lot of police cars, though. Oh yeah, they from my understanding they burnt up 2 houses. I don't know if they set fire to one and the other one caught fire, or if they set fire to 2 houses. I would think that the other house near it caught fire before the fire department arrived. So I was playing around with a feature here, and it would get really annoying with my microphone. But do you guys like this text to speech, or do you think it's gonna be annoying over these protests and stuff like that?
Ralph Rankin. They up by the van had blood upstairs on sheets.
Sabrina. Yes. Bugsy Bugs. Take away.
Copy that. I figured it would because I had it enabled before, and I was like, I don't think they're gonna like this. It'd probably be different if you know, if I didn't have the chat up there, and if I probably didn't have the chat up there and some other things, you know. I can't find any kind of good Twitter feeds that are coming up about this this incident. I already have. Yeah, apparently somebody dropped a link to a Fox News thing, and I put the title in: "Missing girls ages 15 and 13 found safe. Chaos unfolds in neighborhood. Reportedly linked to trafficking." obviously it must be the protesters or group of people that decided to take things into their own hands. I don't know if the woman before had evidence of stuff inside the house, or because it sounded like they took some things from inside the house before they burned it, but the problem with that is it can't really be used as evidence, because they won't know if it really came from the house or if they just made this stuff up, you know. All it takes is an accusation. Once you get an accusation on you, now these people think, okay, it's time to serve justice on accusations. They did this in the 1800s with that witchcrafting stuff, or you would consider as a witch, and all they had to do was accuse you as being a witch, and you couldn't say anything against that, because they would say, well, that's what a witch would do, that's what a witch would say. It only took as little as somebody dreaming of somebody else, and they would consider that as they would consider you as a witch. I don't know the exact details into that, but yeah. And you were either you were more exactly, you're a witch because I said so, or something like that. And majority of the time that was used to help keep people in power, pretty much. They would just consider you as a witch, and they will hang you for it. There wouldn't be, I mean, even if there was a trial to it, it was still written up that if you were a witch or considered as a witch or whatever, you know, there was other things to it. It wasn't just pretty much pointing you out. There was other things to it, but I mean, it wasn't that hard to pretty much have someone hang for it on something that was such lack of evidence for it. That house is definitely total. Even though that they got the fire out, between the water damage and the fire damage, that whole house has to come down now and be rebuilt. Yeah, and they did do it to Trump. Let me see if there's anything else I could bring up. Oops. Look at all that water pouring off of there. I can't tell if they spray painted his van before or after the fire. I mean, yeah, I said that wrong. Before the fire, or if or before this actual event. It was a house fire. It was a house fire set by protesters. Oh, it looks like there might be a fight breaking out here. No. That's a good question. They said that the two kids were safe. The 15 and 13-year-old girls were safe. They got some horrible feed going on here. A lot of interference. Let me see. There was an article, let me see. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here it is. It says, missing girls ages 15, 13 found safe. Chaos unfolds in neighborhood reportedly linked to trafficking. It just says trafficking. It doesn't even say sex trafficking. Early Tuesday, Milwaukee police said 15-year-old and 13-year-old were last seen near 21st and Locust around 5 p.m. on Sunday, June 21st. They left a residence from that area and did not return. Milwaukee police said the girls were not considered to be critically missing. Was described as a female. One was 13 years old, 5'8". The other one was 15, 5'4". Meanwhile, Milwaukee police said that they investigated a shots fired incident that happened near 40th and Lowen. On Tuesday, authorities said the incident happened around 11:15 a.m. and have not reported any injuries related to the incident at this time. Fox 6 cameras captured a chaotic scene at that location Tuesday with a large crowd gathering and some seen throwing bricks into a home. Family members of the missing girls said after reporting the children missing They didn't hear much from police about what was being done to find them. So on Tuesday morning, they showed up at a home in the area with a search party. There was no answer at the door, but soon Fox 6 crews on scene heard about 5 gunshots and somebody ran. Those at the scene said they don't want violence, but a blah blah blah. But this is showing an actual fire. Let me somehow get this thing up. Yeah, according to this video here that I'm gonna put up, it says unrest fires set after teenage girls went missing. It says smoke billows from a house and van fire near 40th and Lloyd after 2 teenage girls were reported missing and were found safe. I'll get this quick little video up where you can see hold on a second. I'm not going to play the whole thing, I'm just going to play the beginning part. See here how to... Oops. The one on the right is the replay from early on. I'm gonna see if this other guy came back on. No, it doesn't look like he did. Okay. Yeah, they were found safe, so I don't understand what the reason for the house fire actually was. I mean, why do you set fire to a house if they are actually found safe? But I'm gonna go ahead and cut off my mic. I'm gonna close down this live in a few minutes. If you guys want to share it out for those who may have missed it or something like that, and then I'll be back. If you could read that, about an hour and a half, 2 hours, someplace in between that, for live protest coverage. From what it sounded like, there was a woman there who had papers. I don't know what they were talking about, but it sounded like that they might have taken some evidence from inside the house or something. That's what it sounded like to me. But in that sense, I don't think it could be used in a trial because it was already removed without the police taking it as evidence. So I think it'll be hard to use in court because they don't know if it was doctored. You know, anyone could have just had papers like that and said, you know what, I'll use my own papers in something like this, because it'll be very hard to really prove anything except for the evidence that they'll be looked at from the house fire itself and from the burnt up van. Something down here on this Twitter feed. No, nothing interesting. Yeah, no problem. What I'll do now is I'll cut off my microphone and let this run for about 5 more minutes, because that house fire is pretty much out. And then I'll be back later.